Someone asked me the other day, what is it about this lifestyle that brings you joy? There is so much work to do. And I don't really have a short answer. I can't explain it. I just kind of have to show you what my joy looks like. It's not something that really can be bought or even given. It's something that just is, and it exists all around. I don't see my world as a lot of work. I see it as a lot of abundance. I look at this bucket of flowers and I remember the day I sown these seeds and the dream and the promise of what they could be or would be. And it makes me wonder, will they be in a bride's bouquet? Will they be at a centerpiece at a 50th anniversary? Will they bring some comfort to somebody who is saying goodbye to someone they love? Life is unpredictable, and I choose to see the good. I choose to see the beauty, even in the shadow. I choose to change perspective and see light. I like to see a solid foundation in all of the work that I do, day in and day out, even if it doesn't make much sense sometimes. I like to see the whimsical. I see the magic. I see the glow. Joy is trying to remember where I put my shears and finding them. Or being the first one to the ground cherries. Or even the last one, knowing that Chaz got a wonderful snack that he helped grow. Joy is choosing to see abundance in the promise and having a dream that comes true. And it only comes true because I chose it to. I made it happen. I planted the seeds. Joy is seeing something you can't remember that you planted or have no idea what it is. It's the moment that you catch something in the corner of your eye that you weren't expecting, and it's exciting. Like finding a black scabiosa in a field full of white ones. It's noticing your first bud on a flower that you've been growing for over 6 months. Knowing that this will be in a bride's bouquet on the best day of her life. And 50 years from now, when people look at those photos, they're going to see something that you sown. Seeing abundance in what you grow for your family. I've known poverty and hardship and pain. I've known that all so well. And the lesson and the blessing is seeing the abundance and the good, the potential, the promise, even when it's chaotic, even when it doesn't make sense. It's finding a way to do things in situations that don't make sense. It's the struggle. It's the chaos. It's life. It's glorious. Even when it feels like you're hanging on by a thread. It's believing in something greater. It's losing your shears again, but remembering exactly where you put them. My joy comes from finding the first cucumber of the season and contemplating whether I should share it with my husband since they're his favorite. My joy comes from seeing the beauty that surrounds us, breathing it all in. It comes from evaluating the damage of the hailstorm we had the night before and recognizing there's a lot of weeds in there, but man, there's a lot of abundance as well. My joy comes from the privilege of having a lifestyle where I can see life from the very beginning to the very end. To see the full cycle, to be blessed enough to know a mother's care and concern, a love, a joy, a life, a family. It's really special. It's the marshmallow stage of a ranunculus, or the moment I see the wonderful job my son did helping me by filling some bags. It's evaluating the hail damage and realizing it could have been so much worse, how blessed we are that it was very minimal of what could have been. It's seeing the beautiful growth of the flowers that we planted, the 1,000 bulbs we planted together, having a platform to share all of this joyous work with you and allow you to see the abundance as it's unfolding before my eyes as well. It's the dream, imagining who will be the one who holds these flowers, the stems that I've sown, the stems that I've cut, the harvest, who will see them, who will hold them, who will treasure them, who will have tears. It's the surprise, like I was surprised with this beautiful iris, the sea of love iris. How it survived and how it come back here is a blessing. It's beyond me. Like a gift. Joy is seeing a plan come together and knowing how beautiful it will be, just like the vision was in your imagination as you dreamed the dream of what this would become. And it is. It will be. It's becoming. The vision. It's the irony of seeing a bleeding heart while in the distance, the guinea who lost her mate today. They mate for life, and knowing she's sad, calling him. It's the feeling of that first tomato off of the vine. It's the wonder of what will you make when you spot the first peppers. Something new. It's wandering through the garden and seeing all the things grow. Every single plant was a seed. It was a seed that I sown and I planted and I nurtured and I watered. And it's work, but it's also joy. It's a crazy time in this world right now, and I could spend a lot of my days worried, afraid, angry, sad. But then I wouldn't be able to experience all of this. I wouldn't be able to see the magic, the design, the beauty and the flaws. I wouldn't know how it felt to have a heart that was full if I focused on the troubles and the struggles and the work. I choose to see the magic, the life, the growth, the abundance, the beauty. Even when it doesn't work out as we plan, it'll try and try again. There's life in every struggle, like the spider. Joy to me is seeing the food sustainability, the growth, the promise of something more. Joy to me is light and life. It's about getting hung up sometimes and taking a moment to readjust. It's taking the big deep breath in and just be present. It's seeing the first strawberry in the garden and spotting something in the distance that you would not be expecting. The surprise. The rooster that's confused. Life is always giving us gifts. Joy to me is seeing something beautiful in the wake of carnage. I could choose to focus on the devastation my garden has had between a horrible hailstorm and pest damage from an invasion. But I don't see that. I see beauty. I still see abundance. I see magic. When you choose to see abundance, you see more. Joy to me is seeing a whole bunch of bunny tails. In a million years, I never thought I would have bunny tails at this point and stage of my garden. And there they are. Another gift. Joy to me is imagining the little girl that runs her fingers over these beautiful grasses and imagines cottontails. Joy to me is knowing that someone for the first time is going to learn that snapdragons smell like cotton candy. And sometimes some of the most beautiful things smell like cilantro. Joy to me is knowing that someone, somewhere, will have comfort from the seeds I've sown. Like the beautiful Doreen, who spent her last days of her wonderful, beautiful life watching videos and photos from the Hotchkiss Flower Farm. Excited, joyful for those little moments. To me, joy is the silence. I think joy is even more sweet, knowing that the joy I can create, it can also be created in others. It's contagious. as I pick in these flowers makes me think, will they be in the bouquet that the bride hands to her mother while she's adjusting her dress? Or will they be in a birthday bouquet? Will they be set on someone's headstone? Joy to me is seeing a Flanders field poppy bloom vibrant and bright on Canada Day, and seeing the first amazing gray poppy, something I've never even seen before, but I sowed in the seeds. I chose to believe the promise that they would be. Seeing more filler flowers, this whole bed coming to life, planting this together with you, celebrating good company. Joy to me is finding a $200 fridge that will help me keep these flowers fresh, and my food for my family as the harvests come in. Joy to me is being able to work so late at night at 11 o'clock, still having light in this beautiful country I call home. It's sorting the flowers and seeing them laid out. All this work. I've sown every seed, and this is just the beginning. It's just a fragment of what is yet to come. And the day is not even done. There's still light. To me, joy is in the beauty of the little things. The work is the joy. There's something healing and beautiful about every single moment one spends doing what's in their heart. And it's not only healing for the person doing the work, everyone else who benefits in any way, big or small, there's healing. And that is the ultimate joy. Joy is making space for the little things, not just the big things, the little things too. And if that means rearranging the way things are, then it's worth it. It all has to fit together, come into harmony. The process, that's joy. It's not the destiny. Never has been, never will be. It's always the journey. It's always the combination of everything that makes it so perfect. It can't always be good. It can't always be flawless. It can't always be exactly as we wished it to be. But at the end of the day, it will still be joy. It will still be abundance. It will still be beauty. It will all fit. Even when the door opens and shows you more work, more things you have to fit, that is joy. So, to me, even though I'm not a very big flower farmer, joy to me today was picking these flowers for my beautiful florist friend and enjoying a snack that I grew alongside of all these flowers at 11:14 p.m., ending the day with some kitten snuggles from these orphan kittens that I've grown to love. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I must ask you, what is your joy? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.